Alrighty, let's jump into Deads on Circuit Direct. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, first thing, we're gonna start off small and then kind of build up. So this is for Argo right here, right? So this is the shorts. They will be continuing. They will not be going on pause. We'll be releasing them at the same rate as before, about 3 a day. But we will be doing tourney clips for shorts whenever we can. You know, there's only so much tourney to go around, so if we run out in between brackets, we can still use casual clips here and there, but they will be mostly tourney clips going forward. But these will not be slowing down at all, so keep your eyes out for the shorts. All right, last thing on the videos here before we get into the real announcements. The daily sets will be taking a hiatus. There will be full long-form YouTube content during the season, but these regular exhibitions here, they're gonna slow down. They're gonna be mostly done until the end of the season. It's gonna be, I'm gonna do another run of it next week. So you got like maybe 8 or 9 more, maybe like 10 more coming. But then after that, it's going to be tourney content. It's going to be VODs from the tourney, individual matches from the tourney. I am going to do matches and the full VOD this time around. Alrighty. I actually am not super involved with this one yet, but I definitely will be involved. And we'll release more info when I have it. But there is going to be another crew battle with Texas versus Puerto Rico. It's my understanding that we're at a 7v7 right now. I am likely participating, likely casting or co-casting. It is being put together by Mason and Diego right now. Captain Mason and Diego N2O, I believe. They're targeting the date July 13th, but we're still kind of figuring it out. That's kind of why I put this first, is just because I don't really know too much about it yet. But once we get this going, this is going to be very hype. Crew battles are always a blast. Alrighty. Last one before we get into the announcement. We have my collab with Iacon, my collab with Rodimus Prime here. We're just going to jump right into this. It's going to be a special collab event hosted by the two of us. That much y'all may have heard already. Some more details on it. It's going to be a team battle bracket. Essentially, it's going to be the first ever, to my knowledge, attempted DBFZ duos bracket. Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. I'm really excited about this one. I kind of want to play in it, but I kind of want to just run it and make sure it goes smoothly. So that's probably what me and Rod are gonna do. We'll most likely be co-streaming this on both of our streams. But yeah, basically the way it's gonna work is each set is gonna be a mini team battle. It's gonna be 1 to 2 lives. For each player, we're kind of still working that out. It's most likely going to be double elimination. It's either going to be 1 or 2 lives up till grands, and then in grands it'll be a little bit more, something like that. We're thinking something like that. We'll have the exact numbers worked out by the time we have a bracket link up, but we're going to have the minimum entrance is basically going to be 16 players, as always, 8 teams. But we're actually going to cap it at 16 teams this time around. It's a longer format. Dragon Ball's already a long game. You know, we're gonna do what we can where we only stream a certain amount from the first round, and we get a lot going off stream. Really take advantage of the online format in that way. But yeah, we're nervous about it, so we're gonna cap it at 32 entrants total, 16 teams. Okay, this is going to be separate from the seasonal, but the targeted date, the most likely, almost definitely, we're going to do it on this day. Friday, July 11th is going to be the day for this tourney. All right, now here we go. This is the big stuff where I have real information for you, real prepared, real prepared shit here. So let's jump on into it. There it is. There it is, everybody. There it is. Seasonal Dead Zone Circuit is back with our second season, Dead Zone Circuit Blazing Brawl. Okay, it is going to be pretty similar to the first series, but we've changed a few things up and also, of course, upgraded prize pool, which I'll get to at the end. It's going to be a 7-week run for the qualifiers. You're going to win a Dragon Ball like usual. And I'll get into Dragon Balls in a minute too, and the whole system there. 7 players will qualify by just winning the bracket, and then the 8th player will qualify through points, which I'll also get into in just a moment. But as you can see there, the big thing that y'all wanted to know is already right there for you. The first day of the day of the week is going to be Wednesday, and then week 1 is going to be Wednesday, July 2nd. Wednesday, July 2nd is the big day that we're back. It is going to be an 8-player finale like before, but there's some changes to that as well. We'll get into that in a minute. The qualifiers are more or less the same, though. You have to win to qualify the bracket. If not, you'll get a certain amount of points that goes towards qualifying through points. But there's some differences to that as well. We'll get into that in just a moment. That's for the what do you call it? The first 2 rounds of the finale will be first to 3, and then grands will be first to 5. Okay. On Dragon Balls here, this is basically just the same as last time. You win a qualifier, you get a Dragon Ball. It's going to be in order this time, straight up. I had a lore reference to the number of Dragon Ball that I released each week, but we're just going to do 1 through 7 straight in order, and that'll be the seeding order for bracket. Finale rather. You cannot. This is one of the really big changes this time around. You cannot win multiple qualifiers. Meaning, once you play and win in a qualifier, you can't play in any qualifiers. You got to wait till season finale. There'll be no more winning multiple Dragon Balls. In fact, when you win a Dragon Ball, you don't have points. The point leaderboard is only for people who aren't already qualified for the Dragon Balls. If you already have a Dragon Ball, you don't need to be on the leaderboard. You're just in. All right, next part here. Yep, pretty much. Okay, here's the leaderboard. Pretty similar to before. A little bit upgraded, I would say, but looks pretty similar to before. The big difference is, again, if you have a Dragon Ball, you are not on this list. If you're on this list and then you win a Dragon Ball, I will remove you from this list. You do not need to be on the point list if you already have a Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball gets you qualified. There is no multiple Dragon Balls. There is no Dragon Balls and points. Even if you got some points first and then you get a Dragon Ball, points gone. Who cares? They don't matter. You got your Dragon Ball. And the point system is pretty similar as before, except first place is not going to get points because they get a Dragon Ball, as I said like 5 times there. So second place is going to get 30, third is going to get 25, fourth is going to get 20, fifth is going to get 15, and seventh is going to get 10. I kind of raised the point values a little bit. It's kind of the same, but seventh is kind of worth a little bit more. But yeah, just top 8ing and not winning is a lot more valuable towards that number 8 slot than it was before. It's not just, after the last chance qualifier, whatever. No, it's if you didn't win a tourney, then whoever has the most points is getting that last slot. All right, this is our finale here. This is another one of the big changes. The finale is going to be single elimination. It's going to be a single elimination bracket. The first two rounds being, the starting round, which is quarterfinals, and then the second round, which is semifinals. Those will be first to three, and then grands will be first to five. So, season finale will only be 7 sets, guaranteed. But 6 of them will be first to three, and the last one will be first to five. I think that was a big issue with last season. Is we just had first to three all the way and a double elimination. It didn't change up the format enough. It wasn't interesting. It was just longer. This time around, the format has changed up. It is more interesting, and it's shorter than a normal bracket will probably be, if not maybe about the same. So, okay. Now let's get into the prize. And yes, that is the trophy right there. That is the trophy. I honestly can't believe I was able to pull something that looks this nice. This is official too. This is I don't know if it's Manpresso, but it's a nicer figure manufacturer. This is the trophy. Physical trophy that'll be mailed out to the winner of season finale. The finale prize pool is starting at $200, and I'm not gonna lie. If we get a little bit more on the Twitch through the old ad rev, through the old subs, that'll be closer to 300. Honestly, it's 200 plus right now, I would say, but we're starting at 200. It can always be more, and if I get another Twitch payout, that can Node is not top 1 payout. You already get a statue and most of the money. You don't need to get a statue and all of the money. That is something corrected from last time around. It's a pretty good chunk of change to play some Dragon Ball Online for free. So yeah. It is not going to be top 1 payout. It is going to be top 3 to top 4 payout most likely, unless we get some big donations. Alrighty, that is Dead Zone Circuit Direct, everybody. Appreciate y'all sticking around. Hope y'all enjoy that announcement. Hope y'all come to the tourneys.